कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Gotta tell you something. Good morning to Grim Fandango and everybody else. Grim Fandango sent 46 messages to his friends on the chat. He deserves his own show. It's no longer Cyrus Says. It's called Grim Fandango Says with Cyrus.
Or he needs therapy.
If you're on the show, I mean, doesn't that go hand in hand? Punit and Abbas are with us. And
Hello.
I'd like to confess to a story that happened. Thank you, Heads Up for Tales, for being with us for a little while longer. And that is, I almost had a physical altercation in the morning at 6:35
okay.
in the toilet of the gym where I work out. And well, yeah. So, you know, it has 5 urinals, and the 4 of them are for adult size people, and then there's one is, I think, for midgets and kids.
Correct.
Not together, but separately.
Or dogs.
Dogs, we have lots of space. We've figured that out also. So I was standing I like to go to the small one for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's low self-esteem. And then suddenly I see this figure of a person behind me staring at me, aggressively. It was like an 8-year-old kid.
Yeah, you fought a child, I was about to say, yeah.
Well, he was eyeballing me, and he had come for football practice or something. He was acting like he was in a hurry and all that. I was like, what the hell, yeah? And then my pee freezes, right? You don't like people standing next to you on your pee, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody can do it.
Especially an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
But does it splash more if you go to the lower urinal?
I didn't reach. I freeze, so I stopped midstream at that point.
Oh, wow.
And then we had our eye contact thing. And finally I said, Abbe, the usual like what's up kind of thing. But he didn't even respond. He just stared me down. And then I just couldn't pee anymore. So I just stopped and went back into the gym, and this guy took over. So my point is, do they have exclusive rights to the junior urinal?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have a sign saying this is for midgets and kids.
No, but the... what do you say?
You're saying be obvious.
The architect has designed it in such a way that
they're all together.
visible.
There's no separation. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
The 4th one is obviously a little different.
Architect ज़्यादा हो गया. Just call him contractor.
or the man
The
in charge.
urinal architect.
The man in charge of the
UI.
elections. He's the man in charge of the elections. You're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to put it out there that if you're really short and if you're a kid, don't try and bully your way. Okay, everybody, why can't he reach a little bit, stretch a little bit, and try the other urinals? I was already midstream. That was my point. Speaking of midstream, I think we've lost our audience. Okay, I'm so glad to have both of you on because this is about 2 people who hate the government. So I'll balance it out with my
Says
love for the
who?
sector.
I love the government.
I've never seen you wear an I Love BJP t-shirt ever.
But
Abbas.
there is no government. We have rulers. They're different.
I've never heard you say I love my ruler. Oh, that sounds vulgar. Sorry.
Governments have accountability. Rulers have none.
Yeah.
So we have rulers. They're monarchs.
Are you distinguishing between state and center or for what it's worth?
Yeah. Whoever comes, they're both worse than each other. Like
Okay, all right. It's a semi-government in the state and it's a full government in the center.
Yeah. Punit was born a rebel. It was like the moment he came out.
May I tell you that Punit's actual ancestry is Pakistan?
Yeah, of course.
Technically speaking, and that's the truth. There's Zameen there. Punit's family Zameen is there somewhere in Karachi area.
It's so dangerous. You can't put it out like after.
But it is true.
But in a few years, Cyrus, they will make people believe there was no partition.
Yeah.
It was a myth.
Yeah.
And Modi ji was ruling
Ghar wapasi.
So they'll cut this clip out and they will circulate it.
Punit the Pakistani. Pride of Pakistan. Share in Pakistan.
That's a good show name, Punit the Pakistani.
Man, sure.
Hey, let me talk to the sponsors. You never know what's clicking these days. Yeah.
Alliteration is like it just works.
Yeah.
Punit the perfect Pakistani. Full alliteration. 3.
That's it. Where is my Canada visa?
Abbas the Hindustani not working, no?
Yeah, I'm thinking what it could be. Abbas the Allahabadi? I don't know. Allahabadi is also not there anymore.
He already has now Abbas, Modi's best friend.
There you
for
go.
safety, go Abbas Mastan. Simple. All right. Who's in charge?
I am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great to know. By the way, Punit, you missed our show. We had a houseful show of 52 people in a small room, screaming and shouting. It was a very good show, and Abbas was very good. And I know this because Kunal came out of the show saying my favorites were Abbas and Niv.
No. Let's say how it was. We were in the lift. Nivedita walked in, and Kunal was like, "Wow, Nivedita, you were really funny."
Yeah.
And there was an awkward pause, and then you were like, "What about Abbas?" Yeah. And then Kunal was like, "Yeah, he was also funny."
No, but he told me I was so impressed with Abbas. I had to drive back with him, brother.
Yeah.
That's not an impressive thing. I was so impressed with Abbas because he appears so quiet and well-mannered. So I said, what? What does he know about Abbas? And he's quite powerful on stage and all. I said, yeah, he's a little more loud and he's a little different than you think. But Abbas, what is this nonsense that people think you're this really well-mannered well-mannered, quiet.
On this show, I'm pretty nice, quiet, and well-mannered. On stage, my personality is a little different.
Really?
So, yeah.
So go back to Pakistan. Just kidding, guys. Come on.
It's like how in bed you're a different person
Yeah.
sometimes.
How do you know, Punit?
Podcaster in the streets.
You're following me in the urinal? How do you know all these personal things?
Podcaster in the streets, YouTuber in the sheets.
Oh. Your tuber in the sheets.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
T-shirt
show
code.
का standard आप लोग देख सकते हो. अब there's nothing for us to do after this except call up the sponsor and say please stay.
But can I mention that one joke which I forgot, which I shared in the
which you told us in the lift.
So I
we
was
had a separate comedy routine in the lift.
Punit, do you know this, that Cyrus fans have this drinking game that every time Cyrus mentions Kunal, they take a shot. Okay.
Oh.
So I was mentioning that to.
So apparently there's been no episode where we haven't mentioned Kunal.
Yeah,
Which I find, Cock and Bull, maybe not with a guest, but Cock and Bull, we've apparently mentioned him once at least.
Yeah,
Correct.
So I said
At
a Cyrus Says show without a mention of Kunal is like a BJP manifesto without the mention of a temple. It's like it's there, but you know it has to have.
I would prefer the word mandir. Largely speaking, it's a Hindustani dialect.
No. Temple is safer legally
Yes.
speaking.
Temple तो कोई भी बोल सकता है. Fire temple भी है ना. Temple.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
legally speaking is safer.
Thank you, Punit, because you're all about the law, aren't you? Yeah. So I was, in fact, speaking of stand-up, Punit does this great stand-up about what happens under bridges. The bridges that are being constructed. Please check it out on YouTube.
Yes.
It's a really, really funny bit. And I was...
Not in the sheets,
No,
in
listen,
the proper YouTube.
So we passed the bridge at Kemp's Corner and we saw these beggars standing around and these drug addicts and all that. And it's newly done, painted, cleaned and everything. And right there, they've got their new home.
Yeah.
He was spot on. You got to listen to his bit. I was like, wow. So
Kemp's
that's
Corner.
what so we rectify this is an old bridge.
Yeah, but Kemp's Corner drug addicts must be getting good stuff, no?
Hey bro, don't be so unbelievable. These classes, these are suffering people, but on location, he has to give his stamp, yaar. This is not right.
Everybody knows South Bombay kids get the best stuff.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
So a
South
Bhandu
Bombay
beggar,
kids.
a Bhandu beggar for you
He's
is a real
getting
beggar.
the
And a Kemp's
polluted
Corner
stuff.
beggar is ek re, business class chalte hai, bencho.
Yeah.
He can speak English also.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right. They say paisa, not paise. It's really small things. Speaking of small things, Abbas, how's your love life?
It's something I like to keep away from.
Bro, Punit,
Yeah.
these guys, I thought all of them are gay. Shreyas had this hot chick who's his girlfriend. I mean this with respect. And I was like, what? I'm looking at Shreyas, who's dressed like a cart puller. You know? I mean, really. He's not shaved. He's smelling. You know, and Shreyas got his voice which is quite loud and funny. And you know, and then he's got this pretty girl with him who's like.
But that's what girls want now. They want a basket case. So they want a feral animal who they can bring in from the streets and domesticate him.
Feral animal is correct. I agree with you totally. And then Abbas also has a girlfriend.
Yeah?
Well, all these guys have
Like
chicks.
a official one?
Yeah.
I'm not confirming or denying that information.
Only Masoom was really hilarious. He left angry for some reason. I don't know why he was angry. He was listening to his own stand-up. He left. There's no
That's
girlfriend
just
there.
Masoom.
Yeah,
That is his zone. Yeah. Masoom ने spot लिया इधर भी.
Yeah. Very greedy. Very greedy. सिंधी ना
एक बार आया कॉक एंड बुल पे स्पॉट
एक बार आया क्या एक बार गेस्ट अपीयरेंस किया 10 मिनट के लिए कॉक एंड बुल में 10:48 पहुंच गया and 11:05 he finished. That was his bit.
Hey, this is too much. But he kills.
But he's so good. Yeah, he's so good. We kept him.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
You're talking about us hating the government. I mean, wait till Masoom opens.
No, but apparently he toned it down for the show because there wasn't too much in the government. It was all about sex between his grandfather and grandmother, which I thought was worse than the government situation. Yeah.
It was a metaphor.
Oh!
Grandfather fucking.
Oh! Go back to any native country, starting from Iran. Just keep going.
That is his partition joke, right? That one.
Yeah.
Oh, you critics.
Yep. Puneet knows everybody's
But look at the
sets
way you all are
at the back of his
uncomplimenting him.
hand.
Have you all picked up the uncompliment? हाँ, क्योंकि वो repeat किया gag. बेचारा वो same gag repeat करके मेरे को पक गया इधर.
No. That's how it works. You have to keep doing it. That's why it's called a routine.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Is- Again government? Again metaphor?
No. People are very sympathetic about the government. So I have to respect the sympathies. No,
Yes.
They treat the
Hey, have
government like a kindergartner.
Have you got, like what happened to Masoom, have you got somebody, because you also always on the line of actual control, to use a
But
phrase,
it's more English. No,
so they don't
they
understand.
understand.
As in they come, there are two trolls there, but they
Yeah.
don't understand what
Nah,
you're saying.
nah.
So they just laugh and the others are
Or
laughing.
if they do, they don't have enough friends who can understand. So
Yeah.
the mob cannot form. So
Yeah.
critical mass of mob is not reached, which is 5 people.
Yeah. Wow. You learn all this. You're the revolutionary. Learn all this, Abbas.
Yeah.
You, me, Shiraz's girlfriend, and your girlfriend.
Vivek Iyer is saying I was sitting in the first row and was almost blinded by the sheen on Cyrus's suit.
but I have to take this on the chin because it's a Navratri suit.
Oh, really?
It is.
Oh, okay.
And it looks really good. See that small, intimate Jeff Goldberg studio where you put 9 people in and interrogate them is different. But if you do some outdoor show, it actually looks quite nice with the lights and all that. But when you come close, the guy looks at you like you're mental. Or early Govinda, which is the same
Early
thing.
Govinda.
Yeah. But
as opposed to late Govinda.
late Govinda, the colors became less yellow and all. If you actually followed his glittering, and I mean glittering career. Yeah.
Less yellow, more psychosis.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know his stories, no? We were there once because we were waiting to shoot with him. Once the shot was over for some other film, and all the crews are waiting nearby. He threw one guy off the set for wearing red.
For wearing red?
Yeah, he started telling one guy and all. Yeah, red shirt is bad luck.
Because his Baba told him, no, he follows some Baba.
Yeah, there's some madness, brother. There's madness in a lot of people. You think it's only the government? No. Go beyond the government.
Dude, he was the representative, right, of North.
Yeah.
Like biggest constituency in the entire country. He did not use the funds also. He was so lazy.
Wait, when you say North, you mean Mumbai North. Because we are not that local. This is not your show. We are huge. Across pan-India. Pakistan listens to us. Don't tell anyone. Afghanistan. We were everywhere.
Since we are on the topic of Govinda, can I do a subtle plug for my own show? Because we are discussing
it doesn't age well.
We'll find out because we are discussing a Govinda film this week on
no, but it's ironic that you should choose a guy who's not had a second win in the career while all the others have. And he should have had by talent and etc.
But the movie we are discussing has surprisingly aged well.
Which one?
I mean, Dulhe Raja.
You
would think it's not, but it's about a 5-star hotel guy crushing a dhaba wala, which in hindsight is about capitalism crushing the smaller businesses.
The communist in you is alive and kicking.
No, this was an analogy made by the guest Asim Chandavar, who's a writer and an actor. So please check out that episode.
He's also a connoisseur, no? Bad films.
Yeah, bad films, exactly.
Is there a need to say bad films or we just say films?
No. He posts clips from these really B, C, D grade films.
One of the biggest collections of B grade films in the world.
Yeah.
And he knows all of them scene by scene.
Yeah.
So, like outside India as well?
No.
Probably, but Indian films, so he knows like the back of his hand.
It's enough in India.
We have a large library.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a prototype for a serial killer, but sure.
Someone is Rohit Atre is saying Dulhe Raja for some reason, but I don't know what his point is. He's just given the title.
Yeah, for some reason.
Are we talking to 8-year-olds today? What's going on?
What the ones who you fought with in the morning.
One kid. What
is an 8-year-old doing in a gym washroom?
See, they start their football practice at 6:30, so obviously the kid wanted to pee. And obviously the coach starts screaming and then they make them run extra rounds.
It's not a suburban gym, Abbas.
Sorry, I forgot.
It's a club.
Again, you're going to bring that into the
No, I didn't bring it. He brought it in.
Now this kid, because he abused me in English. So now you don't like it.
8-year-old kid having soccer practice at 8 a.m. means we know what part of the city we're talking about.
There are people from northeast to south who get up early morning and practice.
Nobody in Bhandup is getting up at 8 a.m. to practice soccer.
8 a.m. no. 8 a.m. What are you mental? 8 a.m. the world is awake. Go to Delhi. Everybody's on the road.
In our gym, you don't get entry unless you hit puberty at least.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
But this kid was a little hairy for 8 a.m. frankly speaking. I don't know why he put pressure on me. Honestly, he could have just tried to go there. It's not impossible. Not that big a jump between one and the other. 3-4 inches.
No, but think about it from his perspective. He will not be able to use the other urinals because that was at his face
But
level.
did he try? How is he going to get through life?
Did he try?
He can't just back off. He has to try.
He could have jumped and done it.
Do a Shoaib Akhtar. Come in fast. Rawalpindi Express. Take a big jump. Run in and boom, pee. Yeah, and then again go back and again boom, pee. And you do it 10 times. You peed. It's not like my pee, which is stopping on its own for other reasons. That's age.
Freezing as you say.
As you know, yeah.
Midstream.
Okay, let's do something that didn't happen on yesterday's episode.
Never make fun of old age and all the issues. Jo daddy ko hua, tere ko hoga. Just remember this. Don't F up. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was saying, was yesterday's episode the first one in our history when not even one topic was covered?
Not one was covered?
Yeah, Sparsh is nodding his head.
Roshan Abbas, man. Roshan and his mouth. The guy wouldn't stop talking.
No, but it was very interesting conversation.
Roshan was the guest yesterday.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Joining from Doha.
Oh, great.
Yeah, the country, well, you know, the tensions. You can't be an anchor in India anymore, except for Shekhar Suman.
He's still around? Shekhar Suman?
I have no idea.
We're trying to get him on. He asked for $90,000 a minute or something.
No.
So
What?
We thought we'd use him as an
No,
ad
he's
space.
judging the laughter challenge, na?
That is still going
It's
on.
still going
But
on.
whoever's
and,
judging the laughter
some of
challenge...
our compatriots are also trying to make Shekhar Suman laugh now. So.
Oh.
But the laughter challenge also, apparently to be a judge, the audition is laughter. You just have
Yeah.
to go...
No, but it's him, Archana Puran Singh, and Googie Paji. So I think the third person keeps
like a gag.
changing. Yeah.
Can't they replace Archana with just an app now? Like,
They have.
Or which app? There is no
Laughter.
app which comes close.
this is a laughter app.
Thing is, there's not too much laughter in India, so in a sense, it's good that we have these three who are laughing all the time. Do they laugh just like for no reason? Like, hi, I'm Archana, and then immediately,
Yeah.
it could be you call her up.
But she's a
Laughter.
good sport apparently because
Very good sport.
Katrina Kaif came on this one, kya naam, Kapil Sharma's show recently.
Yeah.
And Kapil was asking her something about her diet. And Katrina was like, I love cooking this, I love eating this. But आपको तो पता है हम ज़्यादा खा नहीं सकते हैं. And she was looking at Archana when she was saying this. So Kapil turned to Archana Puran Singh and then he turned to Katrina. He's like, नहीं इनको मत देखो, ये सब खाती हैं. इनके लिए कुछ नहीं है. And she took it on the chin.
That's the least she can do. It's a fucking
But
comedy show.
maybe she does grab food. I know a few women who grab food from your plate and all that for no reason. Yeah, you can't disguise that. And then if
You
they're-
know women who grab food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my
As long as it's the food.
our marriage has survived this horrible thing that she does, or never wants to order anything, never wants to eat anything. But the moment I organize everything, my plate's ready, then her hand comes and takes things. It's almost like the government. You do your thing, you mind your own business, and then come and take it. For example,
18%.
You're criticizing the government through our channel.
I organize papad on the table because I'm interested in having that with curry rice whenever I eat curry rice.
Okay.
But she never asks for it. She never organizes it. It's never made by her or anything like that. But she takes mine. And then to make another one takes another 3-4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, marriage is so tough. People have no idea, man. No idea. You guys, you have no idea.
I
Yeah,
just
I have
heard
no
that
idea.
joke yesterday that even Stephen Hawking got divorced. So
Did he? I did not know this.
yeah, so
Then what about that movie Theory of Everything, which is like a great love story and all of how he met his wife?
That's only part 1, no? There's also part 2.
Yeah, why not make a story about that? Anyway,
I have one
Yeah,
question.
Samir Kolpekar is saying 1 bite is allowed.
One bite.
one
is
bite. Of
He's got his own marital duties allow you to
After
have
that,
one.
Maroon 5 singer got caught cheating
Yeah.
multiple times. Does it
Yeah.
mean people
Adam Levine.
can't? Yeah, Adam Levine. Does it mean people cannot use the song "Memories" in their stories anymore? Because
I mean, people are still using R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, so Adam
Oh.
Levine is the least of their problems.
Yeah, Adam Levine only has to answer to his wife. That's fair. But was R. Kelly guilty? I mean, you were a young
Yeah,
child.
R. Kelly was.
You were a young
that's
man.
criminal. Right?
R. Kelly has been convicted.
Sorry, it's a horrible thing to ask, but what if you're the kid he rejects? You know? Okay, like, Abbas is not this guy. No,
man.
Abbas is, why? Abbas, what are you going to say? Muslim? No, you're fat.
It's not my type.
Oops,
So
sorry.
Cyrus, considering you started this episode with a urinal and an 8-year-old,
Yeah, I know. It's all
and then you're
pedophile.
bringing it
It's
to
just
R.
going to
Kelly.
that. Yeah, it's just, can we get out of the gutter, guys? Punit, you're normally the guy who's supposed to raise the show's bar a little bit, yeah? Come on.
No.
No, let's go to the first
Why don't you do
topic.
the spot on what happens under the bridge? Or do the one on the posters? These are my two favorite Punit
Oh yeah,
Abbas spots.
posters too. I can see it still happening. Like the hoardings in the neighborhood.
that's a- that's
there
an
are
old bit.
punks I have
Yeah.
seen around growing up, and they've become now like proper netas with the photoshopped face with the powder on
Half
the
smile.
yeah. Gunda / karyakartas.
No, but since in that bit he has this thing that in the bottom left or right corner you
Yeah,
always see
yeah,
someone
but-
on the phone. And since then I've always noticed it's true. Every political poster there is one guy on the phone. Ishtiaq Bhai or whatever. Like this is the guy who gets the shit done. That's why
sorry
he's
to-
so busy. Even for this photo shoot he didn't have time to
Yeah,
Abbas
get
is
off
busy
the
getting out of
Yeah.
segueing for a second.
Yeah.
King Julian is saying Sparish's background laugh is awesome.
Yeah,
so I
a
think,
lot of people told us that.
so why don't we
yeah.
just have him in the thing? No, it looks really bad.
But then he won't be background.
No,
He'll be
it'll-
foreground.
No, we make him face the other way, so at least he's there.
No, it'll be a breach of his Spotify contract. So
Super point, Punit. We can't mess with that. Business is more important.
Oh man.
Arpit Bansal says, of all the things CnB could get cancelled on, Cyrus uses kids as the topic to get cancelled on. We went almost on R. Kelly's side, I think, in
Yeah,
that last
I
one. We
mean-
were a little worried, yeah.
No, I was going to say that R. Kelly got convicted.
Yeah, he's got a jail
and
sentence.
Michael Jackson also in some cases, I think he was. But
no,
then
his jail sentence was black or
but
white.
then he
Black or
died, and
white.
once you die, then all your sins are
Yeah,
forgiven.
that's true.
Yeah,
Well, not sometimes because in Indian history, even if you're dead for 100 years, they say you lost the battle, which you won, for example, and they change
Who are you referring to?
Akbar.
Oh, acha.
But Rajasthan textbooks took about 2-3 battles and reversed the
But you know,
scoreline.
like,
1-0 in favor of Prithviraj. You can't just you can't just change the result.
The National Commission for Women and Children's Rights is very active if opposition parties are involved. So, आ सकता है इस पे.
You think?
Yeah. Very minor things like
Wait,
Minor things.
yeah.
minor things. Minor things is the name of this episode. This episode is called Minor Things.
Like Aditya Thackeray was under the fire because there were kids in the RA protest. So they said he's misusing children for political gains.
Yeah.
So ऐसा तो
Right to exploitation. Right against exploitation. Not to exploitation is what we mistook it for. अपना mistake है बेटा. पढ़ो.
grammar mistake. Okay.
Grammatical, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do one topic.
Wait,
at least
last
before.
one. Grim Fandango.
Yeah.
Grim Fandango has given a nice one to end the MJ segment. The way you make me feel.
Hashtag MJ. I mean, look,
No more,
say what you will,
no more
Michael
minor
Jackson's
jokes.
music still kicks ass.
He gets a pass.
I'm
If he
not
was a
saying
raving, If he
anything.
was a raving pedophile, you're saying, but yaar, he was good in the music.
I'm saying every once in a while I spin Thriller and it still holds up.
You're the kid that got away. Huh?
And CK
Netflix
is still
Stranger
funny.
Things,
right?
IVM Minor Things. Oh my god.
And Louis CK is still funny. So
Oh, Sparsh Puran Singh is his real name. You're
Really?
a sinner. Where's the
Oh.
Puran Singh coming from? He's
Archana
just being
Puran
funny.
Singh.
Okay, huh.
Sparsh Puran Singh. That's not good branding for Spotify.
Archana.
It's has to
We'll
be
put
English
him in the
sounding.
Bhangra playlist.
Oh, 1 second. Himisha is saying they used kids to wave flags on Bangalore station just recently. So,
Bhangra. That's risky,
That
dude.
but it's
was
not
in-
Aditya Thackeray.
No, that was national interest. That is completely different.
Yeah.
In national interest, you can sodomize people also. It is fine.
Okay, I'm leaving the show because there's a point where we have to stop.
I've been
right?
trying to segue for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Hey, that's a good segue.
He
to
took
the
us
national
from R.
interest.
Kelly to Michael Jackson. I mean, Punit, we were nearly out. We reached the sea. Okay.
By the way, Thriller came out 6 years before I was even born. So it's not like I was the kid who got away or anything.
No, but 6 years later, you could have been in his Neverland Ranch. Never LAND.
Neverland.
Ranch. Okay, let's move on.
Anyway, Vamsi Verma is saying you guys would have been safe if you left at that one joke, but now you'll definitely catch attention.
Vamsi, why
No
are you
man,
bringing it
nobody
up?
watches this episode.
Exactly.
This show.
Especially when Punit and Abbas are on, they say no.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, Punit gets hit.
Hey, we need one guy to take the blame all the time. Punit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
You get,
Bring it on.
you get a lot of hate apparently. I'm thinking, क्या बात है इसमें यार?
Not a lot.
कोई
It's
अजीब
just-
बात नहीं है.
it's like there are two random uncles who
Same
know,
two?
No. But the
You're saying by percentage.
the soul is the same. Only the face changes.
Uncle's asshole is the same.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Yeah.
These are uncles who have education.
Give us an example of how bad is it? Like, what kind of toxic language do they use?
Not toxic, but it's like usually they are sad कि तो government को ऐसा क्यों बोला, बुरा लगा मेरे को.
That's quite sweet. I don't mind that. I mean, that's a dignified protest.
Not really. It is sad because they're treating the government with so much sympathy, whereas people dying.
But they're still being civil, brother. That's all I ask for. When people say it's the tone. Like if somebody says "fuck off," I'm okay with it. It's like that's me.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं आता.
Abbas, how do you say it?
Say what?
Nothing.
Say what?
No, just go back to Michael Jackson.
No, see,
Sing Thriller for us.
It sounds good as a comment, right? But in my head, they are always wagging their finger and
Brother,
telling
our
you this.
standards are so low that if this is all they've said, I'm saying take it as a gold medal and leave it now. What's the big deal? You know, Punit's going to touch somebody's cord from inside. Finger somebody's
That
hand.
sounds so
Yeah,
wrong.
what does that even mean?
Somebody's caught.
See you in the urinal.
TV channels have been asked to air content on national interest every day for at least 30 minutes, especially entertainment channels. What does national interest programming entail? There is a list.
Yeah, I would love to. Let me write it down. Guys, write it down. Yeah.
Education and spread of literacy, agriculture and rural development.
Like, do not spit here, spelled S-P-E-T.
Health and family welfare, science and technology, welfare of women, welfare of the weaker sections of society. Okay, till now it's well and good. The next part is interesting. Protection of environment and of cultural heritage and national integration. National integration is the last thing on the list.
Can we show bulldozers also?
I
Is
mean,
that also national.
So one second. So
Yeah.
if I can show a society where Hindus and Muslims can coexist, that can go on every day. Like there's not really any drama.
It
I'll
can.
just show you the nameplate on the thing. Akbar.
Why are you
Joshi.
doing this?
I'm shooting it, bro. I'm shooting.
Akbar.
Oh, you're shooting.
What the fuck are you thinking? What?
This is shooting.
What the hell is? I got cameras.
Maybe I was shooting last night.
I'm old-fashioned. Come on, I don't have a camera phone. I got an old-fashioned camera.
Okay.
But this is audio show, so they have no idea what you're talking
No,
about.
it's, right now we're on video. Now I think more people watch it on YouTube than they do on audio.
Don't say that.
Then the numbers are really
No,
bad.
Sparsh is saying still audio listeners. So audio listeners, thank you so much.
Audio listeners are more. Yeah, you can't do this.
Yeah.
As usual, you're doing an anti-India culture thing.
What?
You're targeting the majority over the minority. You can't do that.
But that's all that's been happening.
Yeah,
for the
that's
last-
what. So don't do that. No. Just check whether we can say this. Check again for 30 minutes every day.
But
So
when it comes,
the news, this news, it seems great, like on face value, because if it means that half an hour less of TV serials every day, that is good for society.
Yeah.
But the thing is that this is a precedent, and now later they will ask other people, other channels, other YouTubers maybe to say, "Ki pehle Jai Hind
that's
bolo."
what. Yeah.
You don't
Well,
need to-
the way I see it, out of all
Some
these...
YouTubers did start with that,
Out
and they were banned.
out of all these things that they've given us as options, only cultural heritage things will happen.
No. So it's not like, you know how in the old days, Doordarshan used to make one, what Mile Sur Mera Tumhara, and then used to run it. Here, apparently, all channels will have to make their exclusive
For personal content.
Personal content, yeah.
Wow. So we'll get work, bro.
So
Yeah.
You do your bridge building. Bridge building, keeping India together. Jai Hind.
I'm cancelling my tour आज से कल से चालू कर देगा because so many channels wanting so much
And
content.
for my national integration, I want all the VIPs and their movements to be put inside one city per year. Only one city suffers.
You went 27 minutes without mentioning
I went
a VIP
27 minutes
movie.
without
That's a new record.
The drinking game can also be VIPs, right?
Actually, yeah. Hamisha, new drinking
Kunal to
game.
VIP hai na bhenjo. Sorry.
As a channel, what if I choose to just flash Supreme Leader's photograph for half an hour a day with KGF?
There
music
will
in
be
the
no
background?
argument, Punit. There will be no argument.
That is national
But
interest.
what
right?
music is in the background?
KGF, they own the rights. So
Oh, that's right. That's right. But, can you give us the variety, because we have a musician here on Spotify.
That was a subtle dig, the
I
KGF
understood,
music.
I
Yeah.
understood. ठीक है. चलो. Hey, we've not done any. This is a topic?
This is the topic.
Oh,
yes.
this is a topic.
This was the first
Wow.
topic. Yes.
Wow, not bad. All right.
But I was saying, but then that means.
Hey, Grim is gone.
What?
I think it was a truck. I don't know what happened. Because it says...
Switch into Spotify, Grim
Shweta
Fandango.
says
Yeah, you'll find
Grim-
Sparsh also
No,
there.
no, no. Shweta says, Grim, please don't go. I've lost the line. I can't find it. You're moving the thing too fast.
It's okay. Rishi will find
I
it
got
for
it.
us.
Like lovemaking.
Chat will miss you.
Chat will miss you.
Oh,
yeah.
I think he's gonna go switch to audio version of the show.
Oh, to save money.
By the way, I was one of my jokes on the.
Oh, the
show.
sticker. Himisha saying remove the sticker. I don't know how to remove the sticker.
Didn't Kajol remove it for
What
you
should I remove
yesterday?
it? Right now? Using spit? Thuk maar ke. Because then we'll put the camera on you. That'll be worth it. Best part of the show. National integration. Bihari boy from Delhi takes aging Parsi comedian specs. He's rejected the option now. Sorry, Himisha. It can't be done. It can't be done. But yeah, sorry. You were the
I'm saying, what if tomorrow they like IVM is also a network, so you should also do a national
exactly,
integration.
that's what will happen tomorrow.
But that's
Yeah,
okay. We'll
we
make
will
a show.
be.
We'll make a show on national integration.
Ours is.
We're
We
looking
spend-
for programming.
I
No,
want to
but-
bring Punit on. It's about national integration because he
Yeah.
talks about the oppressed margins of society, like
Yeah.
the people under bridges.
No, it has
Yeah.
to be the people who we like and are oppressed at the same time.
Well, listen, we discussed the posters. Is that not national integration? You see all these guys with funny faces and smiles. One guy on a phone. I mean, that's a mix. That's a variety. For me, that's ekta. Literally not her, but
But who decides what is national interest, right?
INB ministry.
So what they'll approve every.
you have to get approval.
Yeah.
You can't say, "Surprise,
just
guys."
Put anything.
Today there'll be a naked man in national interest being shown on.
Actually, there was something about approval in there. Let me find it.
So if somebody
while you guys
runs an
chat amongst yourselves.
if somebody does an expose on some scam, isn't that national interest?
Once the guidelines are implemented, the ministry will monitor the channels for the broadcast of this content. In case of non-compliance, an explanation will be sought. If a channel continues to be non-compliant, more steps can be taken based on...
I'm sorry to have a
specific
parallel
areas.
conversation, but I'm being attacked by Grim Fandango, who's saying that you are now looking like Ramesh Sippy. I don't know. Then who was that?
GK.
That is
Oh, that's GK.
Yeah, he has a logo
Grim
also.
Kangaroo. Okay, GK is actually looking exactly to Ramesh Sippy. Laugh out
Not
loud.
at all. Ramesh Sippy look. Ramesh Sippy
Oh,
is
you're
director.
feeling offended about Ramesh Sippy.
Director of Sholay,
You're being
right?
offended about me. He's being offended कि Ramesh Sippy को drag किया इसमें.
Ramesh Sippy
He's
looks
much
like
older.
a very erudite and like
Oh.
polished intellectual.
National disintegration happening right now. the hell?
Hey, intellectual is a bad word now. So that is opposite
sorry.
to national interest.
But he made Sholay, which is the most successful Indian film of all time.
Yeah, or as we say in Gujarati, Sole.
Bhapuro.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In those days, they made films which had did a bit of national integration. Those were the
Lots
days.
of. There was
They were,
Ahmad Chacha saying, "Itna andhera kyun hai, bhai?" Yeah. That's Sholay, right?
but that was integration, but against physically impaired. So I mean, I enjoy.
Sachin
stop. Listen, guys, we're reading. Let's get to nice topics.
Sachin Pilgaonkar played his son. Yeah.
Okay. You saved it.
And
you saved it with detail.
Gabbar's last name was Singh, so
yeah.
there was a bit of, I don't know.
Gabbar Singh Khan. It was an integration. Right there. Because there was an address now where he lives in the village and all that. Right there's a post box saying Gabbar Singh Khan. Meet the Khans.
But his wanted poster just said Gabbar Singh.
Yeah. But it was smiling, huh?
Yeah,
So
smiling.
Took time to shoot that properly. You know.
Okay.
Also, you could use words like Abeo Kalia and all that. I mean, you could actually say
that's
that.
True.
I mean, I don't think you can say that now.
Now
Could
you
you?
can say that.
No, you can't. In fact, in the beginning, when you said midget also, I was like, I don't think you can say that anymore.
But I don't know. I'm not
people.
sure. Are you allowed to? Is that politically incorrect to say midget? I'm asking Spurs, who's 22.
In
and
the
from
Western
Delhi,
world,
where there's nothing politically correct left. Yeah.
In the Western world, you can't. यहाँ पे क्या है?
Yeah, वो midget.
इधर तो ये variety है, बटलिया है, 1.5 फुट
Half ticket.
half ticket छोटे है.
Hey, half ticket. Somebody shouts from far. Oh, that's ridiculous, bro. Guys,
Okay, we need to go to the break.
On the platforms also now in Mumbai, at least they have recycled का huge machines, which some contractor has made money from. उसके ऊपर भी स्क्रीन है. वो स्क्रीन पे भी मोदी जी है. And in the trains also ना अभी इधर मार लग रहा है, ऐसा कोई मार रहा है यहाँ से, उधर भी स्क्रीन है अंदर, ऊपर भी उधर भी.
So in case you die in an accident, there the last face you'll see.
Yes.
Which is good.
फिर आत्मा भटकेगा उसके पास.
No, but speaking of railway stations, the compartment that's reserved for the disabled, okay? No, stick with me. I'm not.
That's why you did the Sholay reference.
On the board, in Hindi it says Divyang Jano ke liye, and then in English it says for Divyang Jan. Right, disabled there, no?
Because laziness is also a disability. Alright, forget it, yaar. Kafi hai. Yeah. Good. Nice.
Anyway, let's go to the break.
Punit getting real, says Shweta Bapat. I think she's coming on to you. Be careful.
Hello.
1 second. Janat, where's Janat gone? Can you give me Janat's thing now? You're just taking it away again. Janat, Heaven.
What is Janat?
Heaven herself says, sitting next to someone in the DC Metro and we were both listening to Cyrus Says. Crazy coincidence. Like a stranger. They were sitting together and the DC Metro also has pictures of Kejriwal.
With DC Metro has such good internet that you can stream this in the metro.
Is that what you get out of it?
Yeah. DC as in Washington DC, right?
That's what he gets out of it.
Arre?
What about promoting our show?
Amazing.
You're promoting
Great.
Washington.
She only said someone. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
But,
Also, what time must it be right now on?
And I don't know if DC means Washington DC. I don't know what DC means. DC can mean anything.
Maybe it's Washington.
Delhi Choth.
What? Did you?
Now you upset Sparsh. As a Delhi man. Why would you abuse Delhi?
I don't know, DC.
You just said
Delhi has a metro.
Do you realize where we live? We can't throw
Mumbai.
stones at anybody. Please understand.
Yes,
city.
Washington DC. See?
Washington DC.
It's not.
What's she doing awake at this time? What's the time?
No, but can you go back to the previous comment? They looked at each other and
It's
smiled.
almost
and
midnight
then
in Washington. Why is she awake?
we both smiled and
Be careful.
chatted about the show for a while. Cyrus is ready for
Cyrus,
global domination.
You're playing wingman across the oceans. That's great.
Listen, we are getting more votes than Biden. If you're following that story. Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Jannat.
So at least we have some foreign audience, Indian, they say foreign audience, listening to us in spite of not doing the 6 p.m. slot. Thank you, Sparsh, for stealing it away from our NRI community of Desis who bonded with us, 9-10 of them.
No, but the
even
morning
Nivedita
show...
is an NRI, right? Nivedita was an NRI.
Was she? No, she was in Kenya. Yeah.
Okay,
What are you trying to say? As long as you come from a foreign country, if you're based in a foreign country, you become...
When you say
Abbas,
NRI...
Abbas, I don't understand this. No. Now, you've been doing this whole geography thing from the beginning, yeah? Kems corner mein farak hai, Kems corner bandhu mein farak hota hai na?
Look, when you say NRI, I'm instantly thinking of entitled pieces of shit who live in... Not you, Jannat.
Now we had 2 people listening from Washington. Now we got none.
What happened?
Jayesh
Calm
Patel
and
says-
composed.
I mean,
host
man,
suddenly
Jayesh Patel from New Jersey is who I
Punit-
think of when
Punit
you say
is
he's
NRI.
saying Delhi
Why
Chole
didn't
and what is wrong?
Why didn't I listen to you? Only Hindus on the podcast. You have told me 3 times.
Jayesh Patel from New Jersey is the exact person I'm thinking of when you say NRI. I'm not thinking Nivedita Prakasam from Kenya.
It's Jayes.
See, that's why she can't pull off the hello properly.
Yeah.
By the way, Veer Das also grew up in Kenya. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't grow up. He's not that tall.
Devika Lakhote says, I'm in Chicago watching at 11 p.m. See, people are tuning in. From
So
all
Sparsh
over
is
the
feeling
world.
all vindicated.
Yeah.
Dekha, अब हम लोग इतना popular है, they'll change their culture for you. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Shrey is saying, hey Jayesh, I'm in Adelaide watching this at 3:40 p.m. Chalo, come on guys. Everybody just tell us what is the time in your country.
For Australians, 3:40 is pack up. 3:40 afternoon, done. Yeah.
The time change helps. Now the show is at 11:30 p.m. instead of 12:30 a.m. So
because
it's like we are the Tonight Show.
their time zone changed.
wow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
We are the Conan O'Brien.
Abbas, can you
and,
say nothing more to all the foreign participants? Just for 5 minutes so we retain them.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Too bad you can't attend our live shows because you're so far away.
How mean? Was it necessary? How mean? Punit, kuch bolo yaar.
Also, like the stream. Because,
Like the stream, subscribe to
you
the
know,
channel.
people watching from abroad means higher ad revenue also on YouTube.
There's ad
Who tells
revenue.
you?
I'm in Haryana watching at 10:38 p.m. What the fuck? I think Cyrus. I think he's been shooting.
Yeah, it's illegal in Haryana. You can't drink there.
Oh really?
Yeah, of
Dry
course not.
state?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't.
I don't
know
know whose
that.
photos up on the wall also anymore. There. It's
So honor killing is allowed drinking, is it?
It's not allowed. They just look the other way.
That
Yeah.
was a bad joke. Sorry.
Thanks
for tuning
You're in
in.
the right place. You got any more? This is the place. This is the factory. Yeah. Remember we started with R. Kelly. It just
Yeah,
going
yeah.
in the right direction and urinals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarun Kaushik Singh listening from Chennai, and he's got a very strange expression emoji that he's put up as well.
Rohit Atre says, I feel bad to say I'm watching in Mumbai. Arey, Rohit, it's okay. Rohit, were you there at the show? Because it was in Mumbai. In Mumbai, people should have shown up. But what the fuck, I was going to say something. Tarun Kaushik was very disappointed that he couldn't make it to the live show.
Someone said he wants us to come to Chennai.
Yeah, and he on Discord, he was like, please give me minute by minute updates of what is happening.
But
on
you
the
guys go to
show.
Punit, you do a lot in the south?
Kajal
Yeah.
is going to Chennai.
More
this
than
week.
most
Kajal
people.
is going to Chennai to find a bridegroom. That's different.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So South is Bangalore is the biggest market.
Yeah.
But it's not only
But
South.
isn't it saturated by now?
No, big time. सबका big.
Okay.
Is that the
Govind
excuse
का
you
big
give
time
yourself,
वहाँ पे.
Abbas?
Govind Menon.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं? मेरे को भी जाना चाहिए.
But are you
No,
going
but
to
Govind Menon is in ads and all now, Sold Store and all that.
Yeah, like on TV.
On phone.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, you guys go outside and have this conversation. Now. Me and the listeners have no idea what you're talking about. Really. Yeah.
I think Govind Menon has been on the show, if I'm not wrong.
Many
I'm not
times,
sure.
twice at least. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's one more than Masoom.
But Masoom, we love him to come. He's great, but he can't make it on time. What are we supposed to do?
Oh, Rohit is saying
My guy comes from Panvel in Navi Mumbai. Is
I was
next
in
door.
the last row and all of you were just behind me. Oh, that was you, Rohit. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
I kind of figured his bald head.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's like the N word. If you are one, you can say it, right? Okay, just gotta know. Just gotta know. Panya, tera to hoga? Hoga ya nahi hoga?
Almost
there. So can you say it? I don't know, man.
If Siddharth Dudeja is doing balding jokes, then you can
You can say
definitely.
tuck, not takya. You have to stop.
Tuck.
Yeah, tuck.
Even
Yeah.
Biswa does it now. What?
Arey,
It's,
kya hai?
rights of
Biswa is
passage.
bald?
Going bald.
But what if you have a heavy in the middle? That's cheating.
But Biswa is rich enough to have a surgery to get his hair planted again.
Surgery.
Replanted.
You also have to want to spend money, na, Baba. You're around
I mean,
people like me. Come
If you
on.
have money, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you get hair like
Why is it so important to have hair like Sparsh?
Because it makes you
Because
like.
it's-
Because Spotify is an audio
it's a-
medium. Nobody knows he has hair.
क्या बोलते हैं यार उसको? It's a mark of
A man?
attractiveness, right?
Attract.
Oh, so that's why no girls.
Yeah.
You got a girl.
Unless I
You
like.
just said earlier in the show, I have a girlfriend.
I don't understand. Arrange maybe. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah.
I mean, you can pull out the bald look if you're like Jason Statham or fucking.
Or
Bruce
me.
Willis.
Yeah.
Apparently, I pull it off well, is what I've been told.
He's got the only 2 girl fans on an entire show. Nobody's got 2 girl fans.
Girl fans.
They're proper girl fans. They're
What,
fanning him.
Are we in school? What is it? Girl fans.
So I don't want to say girlfriends or like that kind of thing, but
Yeah, true.
fans for sure. Fans no
Fans,
hoga.
yeah.
Someone
Yes,
said I am from Vadodara and I'm watching this show at 20 or 2.
Yeah.
So, subtle political statement.
Right.
Ah.
Can you just leave it there, please?
I like how that's
no,
the one.
No, one sec. No, I'm feeling really scared. Okay, R. Kelly, we got away. Michael Jackson, we got to put this. Guys, okay, heads up for tails and me are heading out of this one. You're on your
Speaking
own.
of heads up
Panya,
for
you take
tails,
this alone. All these.
Let's do our
References.
HUFT Pet Tales story of the day.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What a lovely segue I gave you.
So, Cyrus, do you know what Langar Dogs are?
Yeah, at the Langar, obviously.
Yeah, but there is more to that.
Which you'll tell us.
Yes, I will.
Otherwise, what's the point of the point?
Commanders at the LOC are encouraged to adopt stray dogs at their posts, as the canines have proved to be tremendously effective in providing early warning about the movement of Pakistani infiltrators.
Dogs are regionalists. Doggy Pakistani kahan hai? I find that hard to believe. Swedish koi hai? Swedish? Aja beta.
The presence of these strays at forward posts has also helped provide a break from the monotony and dull the effects of isolation on soldiers to a certain degree. Every post has its own dog. It's quite fascinating to see how they accompany soldiers on patrols. At night, they keep the sentries alert, says Major Pranav Avasthi, 36, the second in command of 15 Bihar, which is a regiment.
Bihar?
Yes.
Sparsh?
Yes. How this arrangement works is the dogs recognize the sense of Indian soldiers once they become accustomed to and friendly towards them, and then consider outsiders to be intruders. They then alert the soldiers of intruders by growling and barking at them.
The problem happens is Pakistanis also keep dogs, and the problem is sometimes the Pakistani dog likes the Indian dog, and then you have a problem.
Oh, then that's a wonderful love story.
Not if the war's going on. Not war times, it's fine, but otherwise,
Isn't
that's a bit of a
that
problem.
interfaith marriage again?
Inter-country.
It's inter-dog, yeah. I mean, you know.
Don't give religion to dogs here. Come on.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We don't know enough.
Someone called Ayesha Brocha is in the comments.
Oh, shit.
Has the fast tag been reloaded?
Okay,
I wonder.
Okay, I'll tell you. Because every morning I keep sending her messages as my FASTag isn't working. Yeah, so she's just trying to get back at me. Aisha, get a life, man. Get a life.
Shot later.
Okay, what kind of wife is on somebody's podcast? Punit's wife isn't there. And Abbas, there's no hope of a wife. And Sparsh, you're too young
But
to have a
has
girl.
it been reloaded?
How dare you?
The fast
It has been.
Oh,
but I'm very nervous about these things. Because I hate being stuck and arguing with those guys.
I know, yeah.
Sometimes it malfunctions also.
And
you
the
know.
worst is when they make you reverse and go to the cash line. Yeah,
and then the
that's
people behind are honking like you're the world's biggest criminal.
Yeah.
I mean, if the guy cut his girlfriend into 35 pieces. Nobody's talking about that. But I'm holding up the line for 1 minute.
But you know, there's a whole love jihad angle to that now, right?
A reverse love jihad.
No,
love jihad.
35 pieces.
The guy who cut the woman.
But he was in love with her, so how can it be love jihad from his side?
I mean, but then that's the whole angle, right?
The guy
like
was
I
Muslim,
explained
the
to you,
girl was Hindu.
That's not the point.
I like
it.
how Punit is simplifying.
Biology triumphs over religion. So ultimately, it's a man and a woman. The man couldn't take it. No. You know what I mean? What I mean to say.
It was a good run. I think this was
Too soon.
a good thing we did a live show before.
There's a religious touch to it. That's just nonsense.
It's not, but
Even I won't go there.
You won't go there. You're giving dates on the air. That's your last bloody date. You and me will be performing under a bridge and with a poster over us. We are only 2
I
acts.
said 20 or 2. I did not say.
Why? Sparsh, please, disclaimer डालना पड़ेगा ना.
Kuch light. Let's do one light-hearted story before we go.
What do you think we're doing?
No, none of this was light-hearted. So, a woman in Kerala, a bride in Kerala, apparently. I mean, her groom's friends got her to sign a contract which allows the husband to stay out with his friends till 9 p.m. and not 9
p.m. is a fair curfew, yaar. I would
But
think.
they're amateurs. No?
Yeah.
If they had to get one condition, they could have got a better alimony deal out of it. No?
Correct.
Like a prenup.
Yeah.
ये क्या है बच्चों वाला फ्रेंड के साथ जाएगा डिस्टर्ब नहीं करने
Punit
का.
speaking from experience. Yes, tell us what is
Is
the right
that bit out? I don't think that bit is out yet. But
there's a somebody gave us a little thing about. No, I missed it completely.
it's okay. Rishi will find us. Gave us something about what?
I'm sharpening my knife. Aisha saying, where's it?
Oh,
I'm sharpening my
can't
knife.
take it.
I'm sharpening my knife. Can't take it. That's the justification. So my wife walks around with a knife. This is not about the 35 pieces. She actually carries a knife for whatever reason. Unbelievable, really. And Rohit was saying something, and we missed that as well. He liked that Sikandar Khair.
Trying to praise Cyrus and then getting put off by Cyrus's interruptions is one of the best moments of Cock and Bull
That was a
ever.
funny moment.
Yeah,
man.
it was.
He was being genuinely sweet, and I just kept talking, and he finally lost it. He said, "Abhi mood kharab ho gaya. I can't do it."
He's quite funny in the movie as well. I saw it over the weekend.
It was great interview.
The movie
yeah.
was also about a
After
murder.
Abbas, Punit, you should watch the interview of how to behave
I
on a
have.
podcast because
I
you two are unbelievable.
Arre?
This guy was great. It was just great.
But none of us have celebrity parents like Kiran Kher and Anupam Kher.
And at least you're still in the mood, no?
Hey, hello, your
Yeah.
parents are dentists. What are you talking about?
but they're not Anupam Kher.
He's played a dentist. There could be some similarity.
Has he? I don't know.
A Muslim dentist.
Fucking Karthik Aaryan is playing a dentist in some movie that's coming up.
Yeah, Karthik Aaryan needs a dentist. I think they're trying to hint subtly, the filmmakers. Hamisha is saying, hope we see Cyrus miss tomorrow because we said too much. So he's getting bloodbath when he gets home. They all think Ayesha's going to kill me. I bring home the bacon.
But didn't you say yesterday she wasn't in town? You saying she was doing
fuck
some
he's
Iron
talking?
Woman thing?
She was, but the problem is that they were put together because for women it was free, because in our country it's all about Mahila, as you know, right? Everywhere you go, I mean, it's help the Mahila. Punit knows more about this than me.
Help the Mahila.
Listen, it's 52 grand for an invite in the Iron Man. I don't know what kind of people can afford that. It's ridiculous. But for women, they allowed it free to promote this thing. So she, being a brocha,
Iron Man.
she went to the Iron Man stroke woman. Don't get into that. My woman friend wife went to the Iron Man and
What is
participated.
Iron Man? It's like a
You
marathon.
fucking fat bull! What am I supposed to say? Iron Man it's a sport where they cycle, they swim, and they
it's
like
a
American
triathlon.
Ninja type thing.
American
Triathlon.
Ninja. Yeah,
It's like
but
a
okay, that's
triathlon.
different.
Takeshi's Castle type.
Yeah, that's exactly up your alley. That's right, Takeshi.
Oh, fuck. That's offensive.
Are like they do multiple activities.
They swim
in
the
one
fucking
Yeah,
English
it's a-
Channel.
it's a
Then
trial.
they go on a bike. Then they run.
Yeah.
run. Okay.
And then they're still lonely after that. But still,
Obviously, they're lonely. Who else wants to join them? I mean, it's a very small club of people. Yeah, so she does that. She's the tough one in the family.
Clearly.
Yeah, but she can't squat 440 pounds. Well, Ayesha, और कुछ बताओ? Follow us on Instagram at What Cyrus Says for the best bits from the show, memes, and much more. Okay, I'm just saying much more, but you know, nothing dirty, I promise. Okay, well, I can't promise, but just follow and see for yourself, huh?
Okay, let's go to the AMAs. Some ignoramuses.
I think that's not correct. I don't think that plural works. It's ignoramus and one more ignoramus.
Ignoramuses.
Ignoramuses.
But Ayesha was from Rishi Valley. It's not a great school. It's deep in the hinterland of the south, and they had open classes with trees. And your teacher was wandering around urinating on a tree in front of you. You know, and it was all open. It's
And
true.
then the last tree was a little small. So then
Yeah. That was called history.
Oh, call back.
Nishant Rajkumar is saying it's Iron Woman. I don't think it's Iron Woman. I'm pretty sure it's Iron Man. There's a female category. Now, don't start this debate, but they don't call it Iron Woman.
Yeah, it's like,
Well,
why
Iron Woman
this
is that-
manhole? Why not womanhole on the road?
No, during sex, there are both options.
there is Iron Woman triathlon.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
this podcast sucks, man.
Hey, but what about transgenders can compete in that?
Why?
That I don't know.
You had such good moments on this show till now. What's going on?
I don't know. मेरे को अभी पता चला कि ये कुछ होता है
If
करके.
transgenders can participate, then Ayesha would have taken me, no? But I don't mean in a bad way.
You shitty cathedralite.
Punit, tu cathedral. You look like a spoiled, snobby cathedral.
I just went to Xavier's, that's it.
It's Javier's. You're in Maharashtra.
Xavier's, sorry.
Maybe XIC गए.
What, to visit?
I did a 3-month creative writing course there.
And what happened?
And mind you, I have judged improv contest at Malhar. Okay, so please
Wow.
demand some respect.
Wow. XIC doesn't count that
I
to
know,
3 months.
yeah.
Archana Puran Singh won.
Okay, first one comes from Samir Kolpekar. AMA for all, anything to do or eat in Alibag specifically.
Ask Ayesha. She's on the chat. She's the boss of Alibag. There's a leopard in Alibag at the moment. We're all scared for our dogs. Killed 2 dogs about 5 days back. I don't know where the leopards come
Anything
from.
to do in Alibag में लोग क्या करता है? Like,
I have no idea. I don't
The
think
rich
I've
people
been
have
to
ACs and all. That's different. So
they have
what are you
ACs
talking
everywhere.
about?
They go, you go on a beach. Maybe.
No. There's things to do. You can even go water sports and all. There's right at the thing. And in this weather, you can.
Okay.
So you get on those little scooters and things like that. That thing is not that bad.
Yeah.
Besides, if you're married like me, then all you want to do is be alone. So that also you can do. Yeah.
I'm scared for the leopard, Aisha is saying.
Yeah, no, she is. She's worried that he'll shoot the leopard. But
Cyrus,
scared
I'm
for the
starting to
dogs.
think Aisha is funnier than you now.
And better looking.
Yeah.
Amit, what are you doing? It's video and audio.
Okay, the next one comes from
Hey,
Neha.
can she come back on the show? She wanted to come back on the show
Ayesha?
because she says we make a lot of fun of her and all that.
Anytime.
So can you organize? Oh, I should ask Sparsh.
Yeah,
Sparsh is in charge.
yeah.
Sparsh, when can we have Ayesha on the show? Aisha, tell me properly. Okay, Ayesha will give you a date. I've been saying that since the marriage.
Next one comes from Neha. Neha says, for Punit, will we ever get to see a full show on any of the streaming platforms? By the way, I think everyone needs to watch the social media influencer stand up on Punit's channel.
Thank you. So I am shooting my special, but it will not come on any OTT because...
No, but why not the full episode? Answer that part first.
That's what he's answering.
Yeah, the full show, like a full special, they need to want you to be on the platform. No? So they need somebody who is hugely popular so that they can get more subscribers out of.
Okay. So they give a limit.
Yeah, so Netflix is going with the biggest. Like we.
But you don't have any Janta Hu Mera Baap Kaun Hai in Parliament?
No, there is one agency that was like the My Baap of all. I was not part of it. So that gold rush is also passed.
OML?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Omal?
Omal. So even that gold rush has passed, and now the appetite for stand-up special is very small.
I'll call Amit Doshi. I'll make one phone call. Everything will happen. Don't worry, yaar.
So I'm going to put it on YouTube probably.
Really?
That's the last thing
Yeah,
left.
I think more people watch it on YouTube.
Where everybody's on. Okay.
And people prefer to watch 6-10 minute clips than a 1 hour special.
Yeah, that's also true. But at some point you have to put it out because the whole show is built like a show. It makes sense as a piece together.
As a hurt artist, Punit is telling you. But jokes actually are part of Punit's thing. I think we should promote Punit. He's actually undervalued as a performer.
Oh,
so
really?
people out there, go and listen. And Abbas, I haven't seen your stand-up except for that day. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But you're good. I enjoyed
you.
you a lot, but he's all making fun of me.
Yeah.
Which I get at home. So yeah, but Punit on the other hand is a man with a lot of angst and pain. You can feel that he's got a guy with early herpes or something. You can feel that there's a lot of tension there. I can feel it.
Early herpes.
As opposed to late herpes when you're okay with it.
You get used to it. Like with any disease, like marriage, like relationships, you get used to it. It's okay. This is your mother, this is your father, fine, fuck it, no chance. You can change them later.
Okay, Tarun Kaushik asks, Cyrus, was wearing the suit your choice or were you made to wear it?
Tarun Kaushik, देखिए सुनिए, I have 2 suits, okay? I alternated them for the last 15 years. They made me lots of money doing all kinds of crappy events across all parts of the country and the world. So I'm very grateful to them. This one is called Leela and the other one is called Sushila. I wear them alternately. So Leela's turn, I wore Leela's. I asked Shreyas, do I wear shorts? Because I'm not sure this program, what are you doing exactly? He said shorts or suits either way. Or he said both, trying to be funny. I can't remember. So I just went with the suit. But otherwise I have to talk to him again.
You asked the cart puller.
I asked the card puller who was wearing some Leopold cafe shirt, goes down to his knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't believe the girl with him. What's his girlfriend's name?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. Mrs. Shreyas, let's call her
I
Mrs.
forgot.
Shreyas.
I apologize.
You can't apologize now.
the whole,
You're apologizing for this, not for R. Kelly and all the things you said against Narendra Modi and the BJP and everything
The
else.
way he's dressed has to do with the fact that he parades as this palm reader, no? So
But does he
has
not
to-
know? We all know he's not a palm reader. I mean, does he not know this by now?
Yeah, but the
Is he
audience
still
doesn't,
doing
no?
that act?
Yeah.
Baba, that's his act.
That is all.
He went to 5 people in the audience and held their hands. That's it.
I
And
think
then
you
one guy
would know,
got angry.
Cyrus. You left by the time he came
As
on
did
stage.
you. You get down the lift with me. Did you go back up?
I did by the time the show was over.
Comedy is all about timing, beta. Well done. Yeah.
If Shreyas' girlfriend is watching this, we apologize.
And we also apologize to Shreyas. And you can do better. Yeah.
GK asks, Cyrus, what's your opinion on high ticket price in Qatar?
Yeah, for the World Cup or for Roshan Abbas's show, Monsoon Wedding. Because you can go for one or the other. You have to decide.
They had to pay for all the funerals of the workers who died in building the stadium. So
There you
that's
go.
why it is high.
Yeah, but there's going to be some crap that's going to happen during that thing. I'm worried about the alcoholics. Because the European yobs who come to watch footy and the South American yobs who come to watch footy, they're very aggressive people and they have this subculture of drinking and misbehaving. It's
but
like
indoors, whatever
it's
you
little
do-
less than holy,
Yeah.
If you're white and you're drinking indoors, Middle Eastern countries don't do much unless it's Saudi Arabia.
How do you know this?
Because Dubai and...
But you're not white and you don't drink.
But I've heard stories.
So it's Saudi Arabian.
Rohit Atre says this is for...
But coming back to the ticket price, I don't know what the
Yeah,
ticket
sorry.
prices are, but if you're a football fanatic, I suppose the ones will just put out it's
You'll
once
buy.
in 4 years. India once again fails to qualify. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay, next one comes from Rohit. Punit, do you think Kandivali to Andheri Metro will actually start
how
by...
they gave Punit this one. It's like Punit, cricket question they gave me, cinema question they gave you, and train question, ladies and gentlemen, without fail, even if he's not on the show, if Punit is there, can you pass this to him? Yeah.
I don't think so. Jan tak to nahi lag raha hai. And even if it starts, I'm not going because I don't trust these contractors. So,
What do you mean? Like it'll break, you'll die? What are you suggesting?
Third world country, bridge breaks. 1 week you get news,
that's
then you're forgotten.
3 days. Fourth
3
day.
days.
Fourth day is just at the bottom of the newspaper or whatever.
Yeah, so I'll let the good juice go first.
Why? Guju bashing now?
Kandivali, yes.
You're making an in-house joke which is not necessarily... Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Then, and anyway, like...
So when Andheri comes back to... who are we talking about? Andheri comes back to Kandivali.
The same Gujus come back home. सुबह का बोला शाम तक घर पे आ जाए तो उसको तो I want to take the train because train is more convenient for me because I stay next to the station.
Hey Punit, what if you do really well and you can afford a car with a chauffeur and everything else?
I think he can.
I'm sure he can at some point.
Choosing not
Are you really that miserly that you'll never do that and just you travel?
It just makes so much more sense. Like you reach in 15 minutes,
true, yeah.
The cost is zero and you get content.
This is how you become Jeff Bezos. Kharch is always a part of his life. You know, no matter how much money he makes, he'll still take that train and
so
let people molest him.
Incorrect.
Yeah, but he gets good matter for his
Has Ayesha
material.
ever heard the show?
Aisha has no idea about anything. Aisha is not on a medication, so I don't even know if she's paying attention anymore. So politically incorrect. Aisha, really? You have no life or what? What happened? Go and run somewhere or cycle somewhere. What are you doing? Parsi there is right there. You can deliver milk. What's going on?
Okay, we have...
You got to control the women. Control the women.
We'll
Hi,
see
Ayesha.
how it is when you are here, when she's here next week.
Let me say what I want.
You will scare away Abbas's 2 girl fans. No, the girl fans.
Girl fans.
Yeah, where are they?
I don't know, man. They've lost interest in me.
Wow.
Yeah.
They adopted
No,
another.
we chat on DMs now.
No, ATKT also. They just disappeared.
We don't
DMs.
chat
Showing
on
off because we don't know about the DMs. Yeah.
You're too well dressed. Start dressing like Shreyas, then maybe they'll adopt you.
Yeah.
True.
Maybe they're nationalists. It won't work then.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're not. 2 questions very quickly. We'll 1 second. So you were highlighting something, Rishi. Shweta is saying, and that audio file Abbas played from Sarah Sunshine. Yeah. It's a reference to the show.
Okay, we did this show that day we were talking about. What day was it? Sunday.
Yeah.
And so he played a message from so-called Sarah.
Yeah.
And
I might still have it. You want to hear it?
No, we don't want to hear it.
You can do it for our audio listeners.
Yeah, sure. We'll
just don't-
attach.
Keep it for vendors who come home, no?
Okay.
We irritate you. Just immediately pay it for them.
Shavik Bakchi has an interesting question. Cyrus, how do you deal with people who are not punctual at all themselves but crib when you show up late once or
But I never show up late. I'm not like a period.
No, but that's the thing, no? When, let's say I am late all the time, but more than one time if my shirt says, sorry, I'm late, I didn't want to come.
Wow.
But if you
Employee
show
of
up,
the month,
if show up a minute late one day and I'm on time, I'm like, Cyrus, what the fuck is this behavior? How would you react?
You wouldn't do that. But you'd be really happy. You'd be smiling through the show, that's for sure. But Abbas has been late, and when he was a producer, even worse because we didn't know who the guest was. He had the information, and he's not.
That's bullshit. I used to tell you a day.
He would answer the phone
2 days in advance.
But to be
You know how people
fair,
don't answer the phone when they're
Sikandar
nearly
K
there.
is not very well known anyway. So
Hey.
to be fair, Sikandar K is not very popular.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm not
He's
the
very
producer.
popular on the OTT now, bro. He's doing really well.
OTT.
Get out of your train and look at the world. Okay, you can't just hide there.
But coming back to your question about not taking a call when you're almost there, because it just builds up to your anxiety, right? You're all, as it is, you're anxious.
Well, Suresh, I can ask Rishi. Suresh is the canteen guy who opens the thing for me and Rishi, who are in at 8:30 in the morning. He doesn't take the call in the last 10 minutes because then he knows that there's no point. Because we're going to, where are you every 30 seconds. So I had 16 missed calls yesterday I gave him. In those 7-8 minutes we were waiting outside. Okay.
You think Suresh shows off in his circle? Dekh, mere paas Cyrus Bocha ka number hai.
No, he calls me Cyrus. He doesn't know why.
You come before the office opens.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing that since 2018.
But it's also to do with the traffic. Unlike trains, our traffic decides how long it takes us. Yeah, so there's less traffic. Occasionally there is. What can I do? I come here in 32 minutes on good days. 32 minutes. That's not bad for all the way from South Bombay. Deep in the boondocks of South Bombay, where the middle class
good
people
drugs.
live. Where we get drugs in English. They say marijuana. Marijuana bolte. Suna kahi marijuana kya hai?
Marijuana.
MJ.
Okay, last question. We've done all the AMAs for this episode. Comes from Shrey. AMA for Punit. I noticed one day in your Insta stories, you had to ask, and had to ask, do you wear something on your eyes? Kajal maybe?
No, I'm afraid it is natural.
Really? In Kali Ghani Aankhon Ka Raaz.
But
Yeah.
can we get a close up of his eye? I can't make out anything.
No, not on these budgets, but
No, we have additional cameras put.
yeah. Many women have told me they're jealous of my eyelashes and that they have to use prosthetics. But this comes with the package.
Let's go lower. Tell us everything.
I'm a Sindhi guy. Like, what more do you want to see?
He showed his gold.
He was trying to, you know what he was trying to? No, he was actually trying to show you the hair.
Of course.
Because
I've also got good hair.
Again, this time I'm not sorry for the audio listeners.
Cyrus, you're not a hairy dude.
I'm hardly a dude.
Yeah.
I have no hair on my back and now a little bit of hair on my chest, so my wife is worried. She thinks finally my husband.
But apparently women find it hard, chest hair.
You should tell us, right? This is your story you're building up to. No, let me tell you.
I read it in a Cosmo once.
Your 2 women disappeared. Let me just tell you. Your hair is
They
still
not
there.
disappear,
Your
I
hair is
told
still
you.
there. The women have gone.
No, they're straight into his
They're
DMs
in my
apparently.
DMs.
They're in his DMs. Yeah. Asking for nudes. She's not giving.
Get the Aadhaar card, clarify their gender. Make sure, this trans, we're taking it too far. Just figure out, were they born women? That's all I'm asking you.
Shavik Bakshi says, Punit, do you have joined eyebrows like all Sindhis?
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
unibrow.
So what a racist show this is. Now, even the guys texting in don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not even abusing. It's normal to say anything I want. Wow, we've destroyed everybody.
Yeah, like all Sindhis required by law. Otherwise, you don't get an Aadhaar card if you don't have a joined eyebrow. So I'm just complying.
Is it true that if you pay for the Aadhaar card, the Sindhi community said no?
Those are the Pakistani Sindhis.
Oh.
See, he saved himself at the end.
Yeah.
By abusing Pakistan.
Yeah. You're a nationalist, na, beta?
Yeah.
Real nationalist. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we done?
Yes, we're done.
Oh, great. Fun.
Nice tight show we had today.
What train can you take back? Have you figured?
The next one. Always the next one.
Bye, Ayesha. I'll see you later. Wink, wink.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Who's on the lineup tomorrow?
Nobody cares.
Oh, nobody cares. Bye-bye.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you. We need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.